again against the Fraser Valley Rush yesterday. Vancouver Island Seals come into this one at 5th in the league with a record of 6 wins, 19 losses, 2 ties on the year. Good enough for 14 points, and they've got a negative 60 goal differential. They've seen 3 straight losses on the weekend by scores of 6-2, 4-3, and 7-0. As they'll look to find their way into the win column here this afternoon. Closest to those 3 games was a 4-3 defeat. And that coming against, again, the league-leading Greater Vancouver Comets, who only have 3 losses on the season so far due to Comets. But we're getting set for the opening face-off here. As we're underway, the Lakers control off the face-off. They'll play it forward, deflect it in, off the stick of Shayla Dale, but from the wrong side of center, and we'll get an icing call just 8 seconds in. Face-off will come to the left-hand side of Lakers' starting goaltender. We'll go over the stats of the next stoppage in play, but that is Emma Ward in the Lakers' goal crease. Lining up for the face-off, Jenna Walker. Loses the face-off there. Back to collect for the Lakers is Emerson Brown. Advancing that puck to the neutral zone. Fisher steps up. Rowan Fisher, one of the leading point scorers for this Vancouver Island Seals team. One of the players to watch. 3 goals and 7 assists on the season as a defender. As the Lakers look to start the breakout, but off the mark on that pass. Handed off for Harvey as she weaved through. Couldn't get the shot away. Bumped it off for Sophia Dami. Harvey gets it back behind the goal. Advanced it too far. This came on for Gracie Soderstrom of the Lakers. She was stopped in her tracks. Reverses it back. Peyton Carrera. Up the near side. Just makes it outside the line. Seals will have to touch up again. Dale protects the puck and slides it to the far side. Floated up. Not touched by Iwanishin. She took a swipe at it, but couldn't quite make connection at the red line, and that will go for an icing call against the Lakers, and that'll bring us to a stoppage. We'll look at the stats of starting goaltender Emma Ward for the Thompson Okanagan Lakers. Through the first 15 games played on the season, she got 8 wins, 6 losses with a 2.06 goals against average for the Thompson Okanagan Lakers as they defend here off the face-off. McNally back, had her pocket picked. Now Dale comes in trying to tie it up. Battle on the half wall here. 2-on-2 as Seals come away with it. Sawyer up to the line, Steen with the shot. And it went through traffic, and first one onto it is Eliza Kent. Cycles it down low, try to get it free, but Lila Swift couldn't handle the pass as that comes up to the line and makes its way to the neutral zone. Just over center. Leggett couldn't make it any farther as he turned right back. Back to collect is Calisso Mullen. Leggett looks far side. Out of the reach of Millership. And now again, Mullen from behind her own net. Looks for the bank pass. Deflected and makes it outside the blue line. Again held at the red line by Kuznechkov. Play to the red line. Leggett goes far side, but not enough heat on that pass. Couldn't get all the way across to Helberg. Bank pass near side out of the reach of Leggett, and that'll go for an icing call as it's untouched. Fisher back to collect it first, and Lakers will be back on their heels here on the defensive zone draw. As this group been out there for a brief extended period and will be stuck out, forced to defend against this rested Seals unit. Rowan Fisher at the blue line will cycle that puck, rimming it around the boards. Far side picked up on the half wall and out to center. Seals trying to gain the zone again. Fisher steps up. Dami in on support. Gets help from Walker as well, pulling it away from skates. Walker on top of the battle in a good defensive position to break up the burst of speed from Lovelace. As Correa chips it off the wall and with a burst of speed gets the return pass. Now quickly up ice. 3-on-2 if she hurries. Banks it wide and both 21s go to work against each other and rims around all the way to the top of the slot again. Brown to the captain. Up top, Helbert to the outside the blue line as Brown will be back to regroup at center ice. Over for Correa. And she'll rim that around and go for a change as Chantel Hendricks back to start out from the Seals is a one-time shot. They score! A quick turnover just like that. And it's buried by Amelia Lekanichuk. On and off the stick just like that. A beautiful feed from Anna Lovelace. And Lekanichuk gets her third goal of the season and opens the scoring here in this one. To give Okanagan the lead. Just under 3.5 into the hockey game. So 1-0 score thanks to a centering pass from Lovelace and a beautiful finish from Lekanichuk. On what I believe to be the first shot of the hockey game for the Okanagan Lakers. And it's a posted in snipe at that. Lakers again playing it forward. Macy Hawes was knocked down, but sent back into their own defensive zone. Now picked up behind the goal. Ariana Kanaschuk to the wall. Has two Seals quickly in there to try and take it away. But a good escape that time by the Lakers. And out to center comes Kaya Fletcher. Able to get around to the defender and into the offensive zone. Stopped up at the circle and escaping just as swiftly. Kuznechkov took it into the offensive zone, turned over, and starting up ice again. Lakers winding up with speed is Collins. Sophie Collins looking for Soderstrom on the far side. Turned over now. Swinging shot attempt from Shayla Dale. Onto a stick of a Laker, but that pass broken up as Eden Sankey got a stick on it and forced the Lakers to regroup, starting it ahead again. Soderstrom sliding it behind the goal into the waiting arms of Collins. Up to the line for Brown. Surveys her options, plays it right back down to the corner. Half wall chopped down low. Stepping back to pick it up is Lydia Steen, and she'll hoist that up and out of play. A little bit too much underneath that one, but it will set up a change for either side. Just across 5 minutes into the hockey game. So 1-0 score. Held for the Thompson Okanagan Lakers as they'll win this offensive zone draw. Correa at the blue line. Floats it on and a good glove save there. As a starting goaltender for the Vancouver Island Seals is Ruby Jones. Making her first glove save. Got beat on the glove side on the opening test of the hockey game, and that was a challenging one. But able to find her footing there and introduce herself into the hockey game. Far side corner, battle for the puck. Sanchez trying to take it away. Hands off for Domi. Cycled down to the net, and Walker with a shot was swiping at a rebound but couldn't get it on. Sanchez plays it back down. Domi out front. Couldn't get the shot away. Walking in, Rowan Fisher. Circled the net, and from the far corner, nothing came from that chance. Rimmed around back to the top of the slot near side. Elkute had it poked past her. Menishin. Just going to go for the dump and change there as fresh legs out for Thompson. As Vancouver Island will take it straight up ice. Domi stopped in her tracks, and Seals will make a change of their own. Lovelace with an assist already tonight. Springs the lead pass. That was Keller's shot blocked down. Back at the line, Mullet from the wrong side of the red line. Going to dump that one in, but elected to wave that icing off for the officials as saying the Seals could have touched it. Shot high and wide. Elke going to bank that off the wall and out past center, but Hellberg's pass nearly picked off. Lila Swift back checking, watching closely, and puck never made it through on the intended pass. Picked up there, handing off for the Mullen at the blue line. Shot redirected, they score! Off the shin pad of a defender. The Seals put it in their own net. As Calico Mullen with a beautiful shot from the point, just quick off the stick into the sea of traffic. And that'll double the Lakers' lead here in the first half of the first period, as they put the Seals into a 2-goal hole. Thanks to a point shot off a shin pad that got the goalie going the wrong direction. And all the momentum in favor of Thompson Okanagan right now. They'll poke that forward off of the face-off, and Fletcher steps into it. Sticks come together, and that chopped up and over the glass. And over the net, I should say. Banked off the wall, Persnechkov. Sankey chopping at it. And Hansen gonna try and backhand it in, but stopped. Near side Steen. Steps around to check and got her feet taken out from underneath, but no call. Lead pass there, off the mark. That was Sutherland. Gets it back now. Seals captain, banks it out to center. Through center. Lakers quickly in and out, escaping their own zone, but Sutherland takes it right back, trying to throw it towards the goal. Picked up by McIntyre, and she'll walk out. Captain for the Lakers taking it the other way. Pardon me, Domi. Try to drop pass, but nobody there. Is it Aventure? Collins. Near side. Boyd. Gains the red, and she'll dump it in. Head off for a change. Couple of fresh bodies. Pop to the line. Collins. Return pass now. She'll walk downhill. Rising wrist shot, but wide. Off the glass behind the goaltender. Battle in the near corner. Couple of Seals in there digging for it. Jean pulled it away and banked to the far side by Fisher. Played up and gets past that blue line. Carrera. Hands off for Brown, who gets it in deep again. She gains center and no icing. Out to the line, held by Millership. Pass down low and a stumble as Sarah Leggett tried to drive center. Lakers are forced back into their own zone by Rowan Fisher and circling their own net to escape the center. Stopped up on the dump-in try. Backhanded out into neutral zone territory. Leggett turned it over that time to Elke. Picked up by Jenna Walker. Glove down by Leggett, who's going to hand it off. Brown played it forward. Forcing the Seals back into their own zone. On their heels. But a quick escape there. Up for Walker. Off over the red line and in deep. Back behind the goal. That's Kanaschuk. Second attempt. Couple of shoulder checks to assess pressure, and goes far side for Mullen now. Makes it up the wall and off the stick of Hellberg, as Lovelace will give chase. Working her way to win the battle against Marin Winchell. Up through center, and Kanaschuk tried to dump it in, stopped at the blue line, and they'll have to gain the zone one for more. Steen played it ahead. Kuznetsov couldn't quite handle the pass, and quick rush up the other way. One-touch pass, too hot to handle for Keller. She'll track it down and plays the body to free up the puck. Seals got to it first. Quick burst of speed to escape the zone. Off the mark on the lead pass for Kent, and that'll go for an icing. As as the saucer pass was untouched, and that'll bring the faceoff back deep into the Vancouver Island Seals territory with 9:08 to go in the first period. Okanagan Thompson Lakers hold a 2-0 lead after the halfway point. Tied up by Lakinchuk. That shot hit the official, and then Fletcher as Lakinchuk tried to center. That backhand pass off the mark. Puck in skates. Battle for it at the blue line. Boyd took Sankey down, but no call. Stepping up, Hawes poked that off the stick, and Sankey back to recover. 2-on-1 quickly. Hawes tries the shot, and sticks came together as that one got elevated up and out of play. A good quick chance to pull the defender to the outside and slip the pass in to create that little rush chance. But another read by the single defender back to step up and close the shot lane and direct that puck up and over the glass into the netting. As 8.5 to go here in the second. In the first. Lakinchuk into the forecheck. Another shot from Fletcher. Rebound there. It's loose in the crease. Puck was there, and net knocked ajar as bodies came into the crease, but the puck made its way out as it was sitting in behind Ruby Jones for a moment. Just couldn't quite locate it, but her defenders did. Able to clear that before the Lakers could pounce, and they'll get the whistle for safety. Lakers control again off of this offensive drone draw. And a rebound again. Recovering was Jones, and nearly putting it home was the rebound to the corner. Picked up. Dami banks it off the wall. Soderstrom broke up that rush chance and allows the break up the other way as that went off the cuff of the glove, and the rebound free. Seals trying to escape the zone and able to do so, but onto the stick of a Laker player. Regroup at center. Collins dumps back. Mullen stretches it out, gaining the red line, but losing the handle on the puck, turned it over. As that was a bank off the wall, and Sutherland will get a change for the Seals. Cycle to the near side. Back to the corner. Leggett gets it back, trying to bump it off for the centerman, but a shot from Winchell. Winchell was gloved down. Thompson Okanagan with all the momentum here, and Seals yet to mount continuous pressure in the offensive zone. They'll look to get something off of this offensive zone face-off. It's tied up as Claire Harvey won it to the wall. Battling for it now. Winchell stepped down to maintain the blue line. Kuznechov, shot was blocked as Boyd took that one in the shin pads. Right back on the rebound was Kent, who threw it on goal, and the rebound there again, but quickly cleared by the Lakers. A good job by Keller to get that out, and Lovelace skated it to center, but quickly pumped right back in. Kuznechov establishing the forecheck, forcing Keller to turn back. Now played ahead. This is Keller with it now. Chips it ahead for Helberg. Hendricks, escape pass, and just like that again, the Seals able to get out of their defensive zone swiftly. Back on the regroup again. Seals doing a good job to keep the Lakers pressed back in their own territory and makes quick escapes. And right here, that pass just off the mark. Couldn't make a clean exit. As Fisher steps up, stops up the Lakers' advancements. Dami with the puck, she'll wheel wide. Driving around, Brown. Centering pass, shot one time, just over top. Is getting a little bit too much underneath that one. Out front of the goal was Eden Sankey, but positioned herself perfectly and Great idea to get that off the stick quick. Just couldn't pick the spot as Lakinchuk, in a burst of speed, wins the foot race. Got there before Hendricks. Played it off for Gibbs to win the race too as well. Back to the near side now. Spinning away from checker is Winchell. Going to the far side, Sanchez. Played up, and Sankey took an awkward collision. A little bit of interference goes undetected. And Sankey awkwardly going to take the trip to the bench and seeks help from the athletic therapist as Mullins put that shot high just past the fingertips of the goaltender. Soderberg down below and chops it to the post and easily pounced on by Ribby Jones. So hold on and take the whistle as Jenna Walker, the Seals, giving the official some insight on the play that happened to Sankey on that awkward collision. But no penalties going to come from it. As with 4:50 to go in this first period, the Lakers steadily holding on to their 2-goal lead. As a broken stick off the draw, that was Collins being replaced. Seals turning back. Rowan Fisher gave the puck away, coughed it up in the near corner, and now taken right back by the Seals. As that was Swift trying to sauce it up for Elku, but couldn't connect on that pass. LaVenture goes ZDD near side. Dale trying to chip that out, but off the mark on the pass. Owanchin now far side, played ahead. Couldn't knock it down. It was Gracie Soderstrom. And now Kent trying to backhand that on. Owanchin cleared it up. At the blue line making moves. Peyton Correa able to advance it to the far side. Sutherland working against her check. 2-on-2 battle now. Kent comes down to help out. Plays it up, but again, we've seen a million of these regroups here tonight as the Lakers continually breaking up the rush of the Seals and stopping them in the neutral zone before they can get set up and establish any kind of a threat. Collins plays the puck forward over the red line, coming downhill with speed centers for Leggett, who couldn't get the shot away. But they'll go heavy into the end boards. Hard collision there. The battle comes on the half wall up to the line. Mullen held it. A couple of touch passes and a high stick there. Got Mullen under the chin as Dami tried to make her way past on the rush, and again undetected by the official, who is right out front of it. Right near side bank pass. Dami floats it far side, bouncing over the stick of Sanchez and couldn't handle it. Steen will back away. And now trying to fling that one ahead, but didn't get far. As that shot off the knob of the goal stick, the best chance of the hockey game so far from the Seals. But a good test and a good save from Emma Ward. Back to collect Mullen. Goes D to D. Pardon me, that's Denali Forsyth. Ellenberg circling the goal now, looking out front, tries to pass, but too hot to handle for LaVenture, and she'll have to backtrack to collect it in her own zone. Boyd gets there first. They'll use the net to shield, and played ahead, just out of the reach of Lovelace. Up for Hawes. She'll drive wide, taking a look out front, trying to redirect it on target, but couldn't get a stick on it. Was Amelia Lakinchuk. Top of the slot, Jean had it go under her stick. Elku advances it out to neutral zone territory, and the Seals can breathe a sigh of relief. Escaping pressure there and puck into the offensive zone, but again, quickly regrouped, and the Lakers back up ice. Lakinchuk had to get off quickly to avoid the too many men. A couple of one-touch passes. Fletcher left it behind and taken away by Rowan Fisher. In on goal centering, and shot was there. Rebound for Walker. Tried to center on the backhand, but never made it through. Head up, takes a look, finds Sutherland at the top. Shot through, and a good sight line from Forsyth to see that puck all the way and stick it to the corner. Fisher picks it up again and will dump it in at the blue line. That one circles the net, far corner. Played out to center by Correa. Steen will give chase, and that's an icing call. She's first to collect it for the Seals. And 43 seconds to go in the first period as we set up an offensive zone draw for Vancouver Island. We'll be on the far circle as Eden Sankey will center Kent and Dami. As that point shot put off the blocker. Right out front, Dami turns, fires, and a good kick save as Forsyth stayed with it. Able to see that and move to her left to flash out the pad. And the rebound loose again. Lakers onto it. Trying to escape the zone. Boyd with a nice little dangle. Got the puck off for Soderstrom. And she'll advance that on goal. 15 seconds to go in the first period. Sent behind. Steen picks up. Weaved back. Chopped behind the net as Soderstrom now takes a look. Peeking over her shoulder. Slots it out front. Collins back up top. Takes a look. Soderstrom cycles down low as that'll do it. Time winds down on the first period. And the Thompson Okanagan Lakers, after 20 minutes, hold a 2-0 lead on top of the Vancouver Island Seals. As each of these teams playing their final game of the 2025 BC Elite Hockey League Super Showcase weekend. Hello and welcome back inside the Scotia Bar as we're underway for second period action between the Vancouver Island Seals and the Okanagan Rocket, or Thompson Okanagan Lakers. As Hendricks will wind up and whiff on a shot, checking the stick for damage. Puck in the corner. Hanson tried to cycle out of the reach of Donnie, and now chopped down low. Harvey couldn't collect it. LaVenture will for the Rockets, or pardon me, for the Lakers. As it's a tie-up on the far side boards. Chopped off the stick and picked up by Brown, who's going to have a burst of speed up, straight up ice. Sees a lane, and that's Boyd. Driving in all the way alone and takes the shot off the knob of the goal stick. Barely staying out on that chance. A glorious individual rush up the ice. And now Pacheskov plays it to the far side. Millership on the regroup for Thompson Okanagan. Played ahead for Keller. He'll drive wide, protecting that puck nicely against Sutherland. Half-wall turnover, taken away by Keller. Again, protecting on the backhand. Alternate captain of the Lakers. Had that pass disrupted off a stick and forced back into her own zone. Up ice, banked off the skate of Hellberg. Now back into the Lakers territory. As they're back to collect it in behind Forsyth's goal. Right ahead as Hellberg picks up, and she'll come in with a burst of speed. Rims it around, and behind the goal will try to start out the forecheck on her own, but a whistle stops it as the Seals are going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes. That's Eden Sankey making her way to the penalty box. It's going to be a 2-minute minor for tripping. And it will set up a power play chance here for Thompson Okanagan to try and extend their lead as they're out in front by a score of 2-0 so far here, as nearly 2 minutes gone at the start of the second period. It's Macy Haas in on the face-off circle, lining up against Claire Harvey. Winning the face-off was Haas, and the Lakers look to get set up. LaVenture up to the line for Brown. Far side, Boyd. Up top for Brown. Tries the shot, deflected. Didn't make it through to the goaltender. As a couple of bodies came together, LaVenture and Domi. Domi got the worst of that and was knocked down as Lakers control. Played up top. Pass controlled by Brown. Near side. Return pass, Brown down for Boyd. Trying to find an angle and put it wide past the glove. And the sharp angle shot rims around the corner boards and all the way back into their own defensive zone. Thompson Okanagan will set up from behind their own cage. 50 seconds gone in the power play. Brown bumps it out for Boyd. Head of steam up ice. Carries wide into the far corner. Knocked down by Sutherland. And that's going to be another penalty upcoming. And it will be a full minute of 5-on-3 time as the Vancouver Island Seals captain, Olivia Sutherland, now making a trip to the penalty box of her own. And it's 2 minutes cross-checking is the assessment. Here, and it's going to set up, as mentioned, the 5-on-3, an extended amount of time for this Lakers team to work with. Collins will center leg it. And Gracie Soderstrom as she collects on the wall. Up top for Correa. She and LaVenture man the blue line. Correa. Far side. Soderstrom slides it down out of the reach. As couldn't quite connect the pass on with Sophie Collins. Tried to escape the back of the goal and taken away and hoisted out by Walker, but stopped in the blue line. Taking down Collins again. Spins away from pressure. Protecting that puck nicely. Up to the line for LaVenture. Head up. Looks at her options. Passes it near side. Correa put it, hop it over top again. And once more, the sharp angle shy will rim around the end glass and make its way back to center ice. Lakers will start out once more. Pass was just behind Lovelace. And Walker trying to force it out, but couldn't do so. Stuck at the blue line. Correa walks in. Hands off. Brown shot and had the goaltender going the wrong way. But Brown just couldn't pick the top corner to put that one home. Halbert coming in as there's another delayed penalty, this time against Thompson Okanagan. As the first penalty time winded down, we were back to 5-on-4 briefly. And then delayed call was touched up by the Lakers, and for 49 seconds, we'll skate 4-on-4. As that was the Lakers' Sophie Collins. I didn't see what the call was on the play, but Collins off to the box for the next 2 minutes. And we'll skate 4-on-4 for 49 seconds and then abbreviated a minute 11 of power play time for the Vancouver Island Seals to try and get some momentum of their own and draw back within one. Simultaneous. Oh, offsetting penalties there. Okay, it was offsetting penalties. Thanks for the information there. As face-off won by the Lakers. And Boyd will play it off. Brown. Boyd back up top. Shooting angle deflected off the post. Barely stayed out there as it hit a skate out front of the goal, and Jones had to watch that one go right past the left shoulder, but she'll have a thank you for her post as the Iron keeps that one out. Boyd from behind the net. Steps out, hits Brown. Goes far side for Keller. Driving in on the left wall. Keller stops up in the corner. Back up top. Near side now, Brown. Can ass check at the line. Gets it back from top. Tried to find the seam. Helberg in the slot. Spinning, trying to fire it, but the net comes dislodged in behind Ruby Jones, and you can hear the goal stick as time would wind down on the penalty. As we're back to 5-on-5 now. Even strength, 5-on-5. As the offsetting penalties will come out after 2 minutes at a stoppage in play. Eden Sankey off the draw, chopped it to the corner, out to the line, and hammered right back in. Mullen sent it in to Steen back to collect it. Knocked down from behind as the puck was bouncing in the low slot. Lakers couldn't get to it in time to get it on goal. Swift there and turns and banks it off the boards out to center. Dale takes a shoulder check and sees the pressure coming of Kent. Able to get rid of it off for Mullen. And return pass over for Dale. Tries to bank that one, but no Laker player in the vicinity. And now Dale knocks down the dump attempt as she'll bump it to center. Shot on by Ioannischuk. And that right out front off the skate, but couldn't get a stick on it, was Millership. And taking it up ice the other way on the Seals. Harvey with a hard net drive, and she was taken down awkwardly into the end boards. Is slow to get up, but good to see that able to do so under her own power, shaking out the left leg. And for her efforts, going to be rewarded by drawing a penalty as the Okanagan Lakers head right back to the penalty kill. I missed the number of the, pardon me, it was Peyton Correa. Who's going to be serving the minor penalty, and now the Seals will get their awaited opportunity on the power play. Harvey at center to win that face-off and set up as Domi controls on the near side wall. Full 2-minute power play, and they're set up in the O-zone. Domi up top, Hendricks. Played it down low, walking in. Fisher tried the shot. Kicked out by the left pad. Rowan Fisher circling the goal now. Bumps it off. Domi shot, glove down. The best test and the best save so far this afternoon for Denali Forsyth. That was a great glove save there, coming off the post. Getting up and ahead of the play. Beating that. Getting to the angle set early. Able to flash the leather and all over that puck. 21 seconds gone in the power play as we'll go again. Face-off won by Thompson, but held at the line by Sutherland. She'll send it back down as the power play trying to find formation here. Poke past Kuznechkov. Up to the line, a third try, and this one sent just wide of the goal. LQ picks up, and now they'll set up. Coming downhill, shot wide and just over top of the goal. Up top, Sutherland takes a look, floats it through, and glove down by Forsyth. Is doing well to find the sight line and maintain eyes on that puck all the way through. As Sutherland was quick to corral it. Got her head up and whipped that shot on goal. And Sutherland keeps the Seals scoreless with 1:13 to go in this power play try. Thompson Okanagan going to be waved off out of the faceoff circle. Defenseman Caliso Mullen need to take it as the Seals come away victorious on the draw. Sutherland couldn't hold the blue line. Kalinchuk pressuring. Trying to swing his stick there, and Kuznechkov backhanded it away for a moment as Soderstrom again applying pressure. Steen weaving away, protecting that puck. Keeping it to the outside as Mullen spins and fires. That'll trickle all the way down on goal. Back behind the net. Sutherland, lead pass out. Domi crossing over through center and hands off for Sankey. A beautiful pass. Shot and a rebound was available, but Forsyth kicked it out and got some help from the defenders to clear. 25 seconds remain in the power play for Vancouver Island. Down low, tied up on the half wall. Jenna Walker finally getting some help. 2-on-1 against Mullen, and they take it away. Eden Sankey up to the blue line. Good move by Domi to get around. Looking Vic. Sutherland shot, blocked, they score! Off a shin pad and home! As Olivia Sutherland banks that one in with 4 seconds to go in the power play, and they draw back within one. an extravagant celebration from Olivia Sutherland as they're finally able to break through. 1:56 into the power play. And a fitting way to bury that one is just determination to continue putting the puck to the net. Sutherland absolutely ripped it, looking inside the glove hand post. It went off a shin pad of a Laker defender and beat the goaltender 5-hole, which is the same way in which the Lakers got their second goal of the hockey game. So each team with a good bounce, but the Seals well rewarded for a hard-working power play as they draw back within 1 goal here into a 2-1 hockey game here from the Scotia Barn. 3-on-3 battle. They're tied up right along the blue line in front of the Laker bench. Puck finally squirts free. Poked ahead back into traffic by Jean. And now Boyd will pick it up. Weaving in, has a lane to the net. Shot! And swallowed up by Jones. Playing the angle properly. And good patience to swallow up that shot as it came right into the breadbasket of Ruby Jones. To turn away the low slot shot of Emily Boyd, who's been busy in this game. Noticeable puck moving defender. As that shot tipped, redirected out front. Rebound is available, but couldn't get at it. First was Macy Haas as the left toe kicked it away and cleared by Rowan Fisher of the Seals. Puck comes back to Fisher. Taking it deep into her own zone. Trying to wind up here. Passes off. Takes it right up the strong side through a sea of bodies. Swinging that one away was Peyton Correa. Came back for her defense partner, Emerson Brown. Now in back behind, Correa back to collect it. Reverse is there. Couldn't get rid of it, however. Correa still holds on and now gets some help from centerman Haas. Puck and skates, Haas. Pinning her check. Correa watching on the defensive side of this battle as we approach the halfway point in the hockey game. Chuck played it up for Fletcher. Driving in on the outside. Got it past Sutherland, but into the corner. Weaving her way out and trying to center. But under waiting arms of a Seal player. Lydia Steen will drive up ice. Off of Pachechkov. Shot on and into the glove of Forsyth, who's going to hold on, taking no chances. And that'll allow a full-scale change for her team. Has 5 fresh skaters out there for Thompson Okanagan. It'll be Hellberg, Kanaschuk on the wing, centered by Kieran Heller. Out there as they lose that face-off. Domi won it cleanly, and Swift takes it away now. Swift trying to cycle down. Centering pass for Domi. Shot blocked by Hellberg. Fearless play there, and another one. She'll get into that shooting lane, but rebound put onto the stick and into the glove. As Harvey whipped that one, looking for the top corner. But on the mark was Denali Forsyth once again. Top of her crease. Ready with the leather. Able to flash that one and protect the top corner exactly at the 10-minute mark here in the middle period. 2-1 score through 30 minutes. Thompson Okanagan captain leading the charge there, but had the puck turned over, and they'll have to go back into their own territory and defend. Mullen up the wall for Hellberg. Chopping it to the line. Hendricks gloved it down, and Jean will touch up as the puck came outside, and that'll bring the faceoff into the neutral zone and allow a change for both sides. Full-scale change for the Lakers. Fresh forwards out here for the Seals. Sophie Collins goes up against Presley Jean on the faceoff. Jean has Kent and Savannah Sanchez on her wings. Lakers come away with this draw. Boyd bursts of speed again, leading the charge on the rush. Beautiful drive up the ice, and the puck set up in the offensive zone. Chopped by Dale down into the corner. Stepping in is Boyd again. Down low from the slot point to keep that puck behind the hash marks. Thrown on goal, and that'll set up an offensive zone draw for this Lakers team. Applying the pressure here, trying to keep this Seals team back on their heels as the Lakers need an answer after the Seals with a recent goal. Lakers with 2 in the opening frame, but Seals, the only team on the score sheet here in the middle frame. That puck chopped off a Lakers stick right there for Soderstrom. Up top, backhanded out. LaVenture looks far side. Head up, Boyd. Big pass off the wall, out of the reach of Steen as a swing and a miss went underneath the stick. Chopping at it is Collins, who went right through her check of Kent, and a bouncing puck into a battle. Kent chops it around, Collins this time. The 3-on-3 rush was quickly evaporated as they go for a dump and change there. Do the Seals and touch up. Steen coming in, backhanded, centering, out of the reach of Kuznechov, and that shot blocked by the face mask as Leggett was down on the ice. That slap shot right into the helmet, thankfully for the cage. Leggett kicked it up to her stick but couldn't maintain possession there. Now thrown to the far side, hit the skate of Collins, and that's going to be a too many men penalty. Player joining the play had not played the puck, but the player leaving the bench, or leaving the ice, had a foot in the bench and hit the other leg that was still on the ice. I'm not sure what the official rule is, but the linesman didn't hesitate to make the call, signaling too many men, too many women in this case. As the Lakers stuck out there with 6 players, and Collins making contact with the puck will draw the penalty. So we will see Sophie Collins serve the penalty, and it's a too many men call. So the 6-on-5 will result in a 5-on-4. As once again the Vancouver Island Seals capitalized on their most recent power play, and they'll have another chance to do so here. As Jenna Walker lines up on the far side face-off circle, winning it cleanly back to Rowan Fisher. Back up top and unable to hold the blue line as it came inches outside, but they'll reset up. Domi, far side for Hendricks, gaining the offensive line. Hendricks, near side, Domi tries a shot, puts it through off the blocker, and then turned away. First one to it was Harvey. Up top for Domi, who takes Dale down to the ice. Getting the better of that collision as Domi stood her ground and has the puck back. Hands it off for Fisher. Domi in the slot. Fisher weaving in. Dangles around Lakinchuk and made her lose her footing. Creating space for this Seals team, but one too many moves, and Lakinchuk able to break it up, and that puck sent the length of the rink to kill the first 55 seconds of this power play. Domi again behind her goal will stop it, allowing Fisher to get set up. One last rush up ice for this first power play unit. Hendricks stopped in the low slot, able to take the puck back, gives it up for Fisher. Walking downhill, nearly colliding with her own player there, and ended up doing so. Created a turnover, a gift for the Lakers as Hellberg finds the puck at center ice, came right to her, and she and Keller off 2-on-4 the other way. Hellberg's shot hit skates and trying to battle for it now, but worked it out to the neutral zone territory with 6:36 to go. 22 seconds remain in the power play, and the Lakers possess, looking content to just kill off the dying moments of the advantage. Fisher pulling away from pressure there. Been out for the entirety of this 2-minute advantage. Final seconds tick away as Kuznechov dumped it in, and that hammered around the glass and up into center ice territory. Picked up by Collins out of the box. Walking in, down the far side wall. Had a look to the net, but elected to bump it backwards. And now Lydia Steen Got the return pass in the far corner. Leggett knocked it down with a skate. Steen stepping up, but had it. Leggett step around her. 2-on-1 towards the goal, but soft shot. Now thrown right up front. Brown put it on, they score! Found the shooting lane. Brown with a toe drag release. Put that up and over the right shoulder of Jones. As the Thompson Okanagan Lakers regain their 2-goal lead here in the second period following a great penalty kill. And Emerson Brown hits the back of the net here as the officials will have a brief discussion. Looked like Ruby Jones was having something that she was immediately trying to inform the officials of. Not sure if it was goalie interference, and that was ajar, as we're hearing things from the fans in attendance, and we'll see what the call is going to be from the officials after this brief conference. But it's a big moment as a potential momentum shift in the game to either allow the Lakers back into a 3-1 lead with a 2-goal advantage, or will the Seals keep their momentum and stay within one? Either way, it was a good seam pass from the far corner. As we have no goal on the ice, and you can hear the celebration for Vancouver Island, as that's a big play and a big shift in the game here. I didn't see what the official had signaled. I'm not sure if it was goaltender interference or net being ajar, but they are fixing the left post in behind Ruby Jones right now. I can assume that is the case, as I heard that being brought to the referee's attention out on ice level. And after discussion, they've determined no goal on the play. We'll play on with the Lakers holding a 2-1 lead. And that'll keep some life and keep some momentum in favor of the Vancouver Island Seals. As following a penalty kill, or following a power play, they'll look to get this game back to even. 5:22 to go in the second period. 1-goal game. Sanchez plays that behind the net. LaVenture back to collect it. Kent is leaned on as the Lakers trying to protect their crease. LaVenture had to poke that puck away quickly, and a 2-on-1 develops. Leggett with Millership. Millership tries to shot and into the glove. As not much coming from that chance. Perfectly read by Ruby Jones, and the quick shot was foiled. As Jones, top of her crease, shifting into that save. Had no problems with it. Holding on to the left hand and setting up a face-off in the near side circle. Macy Haas chopped it forward on the face-off. The Seals control now. Breakout passes off the skates of Elkio. Getting a stick into that lane and disrupting the breakout. McKinchuk kicks it ahead. Made it just past Dami. Trickles down, but not enough legs for icing. Saying Hendricks could have played that one. Holding the line is Lakinchuk. Lakers attacking the net, but poked too far in front. Hendricks again. Just behind Elkey, who wanted that pass, but got it in the skates. Lakers throw that to the far corner. Seals on the stick, and another pass in skates of Elkey, who couldn't control it. That one up in the air and too hot to handle as Mullen back to possess it and stops it up there for her defense partner. Played forward onto the stick of Hellberg. Dami backhanded it away. Stepping up there, Konashchuk knocked it down. And now Sutherland chopping at it. Just inside the blue line, but taken back to neutral zone territory by Hansen. Trying to advance this puck. And another pass for Dami, who's going to get it the rest of the way in. Hansen in behind the goal. Circled the net and cycled back to the near side. out of the reach of Harvey, who's hot on the heels of the defender. LaVenture trying to get rid of it. Unable to do so. Mullen taken down. Keller chopped it in the corner, thrown towards the goal, and out front. Lovelace racing for it. Walking in. Seals defender Fisher from the blue line all the way down low, as Swift will cover up the blue line. Fisher back at the point now, in position, as Harvey watching Keller as she'll enter the zone, chipping it around Steen. Keller, a one-man show here. Shaken off the hook as it's a delayed call coming against Steen, and that will put the Thompson Okanagan Lakers onto the power play here with 2:48 to go in the second period. As a beautiful rush up ice and a great effort individually from Kieran Keller. Split the defense and created that rush. And maintained possession all the way through the hook from Lydia Steen. But as mentioned, Steen tying up the hands and getting the official's arm raised as final 3 minutes of this second period. We'll see the Lakers look to extend their lead and regain that 2-goal lead once more. As originally they had a 2-0 lead to start. Seals brought it back within one, and then a disallowed goal has put a sour taste here in the mouth of the Thompson Okanagan Lakers. And with this glorious opportunity, they'll look to regain that advantage, headed into the dressing room in the second intermission. As Lakinchuk picks it up in the corner. Bank pass to the top of the slot. Brown, the most recent goal scorer, gets it back from Boyd. Floats it through, and that redirection just trickled wide on the near post. Picked up. Top of the slot, Lakinchuk. Boyd looking for a lane. Didn't see one. Handed off for Brown. Back across. Lakinchuk one-timer into the midsection of Sutherland. Out there. The captain of the Seals doing penalty kill, power play. Doing it all for her team. And getting the job done in the first 50 seconds. Killed successfully. There's that lead pass up for Millership. Knocked it down to the blue, and just inside the offensive zone, they're set up on the power play. Brown, far side Correa. Now walking downhill, head up. Shot blocked off a stick and trickles to the near corner. Millership chopped it around, and Owanson. Battle for it now. Pulled away from skates. Up to the line, Correa. Hands it off back for Millership. Near side, Brown. Puck had to wait for the puck to arrive as the pass was trickling and allowed the Seals to break it up, but Leggett back onto it now. Circling the net. Tried to center, but off a skate. As a spin and a shot from Marin Winchell made it to the line, but not out. Correa continuing to press here. LaVenture up top, Correa looking for a lane. All the way down to the near corner. Millership right out front. Tried the sharp angle shot and took it off the pad, easily handled. As we're down to 3 seconds remaining here in the power play opportunity. One last face-off try for this Lakers team to get back up by 2. 50 seconds to go in the middle frame, as the Seals will have player rejoin them out of the penalty box in just a moment. Thompson won the face-off, but smartly they had LaVenture back to watch Steen out of the box and make sure of no breakaways the other direction. Soderstrom was squeezed off. Domi collected the puck as Seals are back to even strength, and they'll look to try and get one last chance getting this thing even before before the intermission. Soderstrom up the far side, banked off the wall, and that'll go for an icing. There's nobody there on the stretch pass attempt. It'll go the distance, and with 17.1 to go in the middle period, Seals back in their own defensive zone for one last drop of the puck. Sophie Collins into the circle. Won it cleanly back, and Domi got a stick on it. Seals with a rush up the ice. Hansen hot on the heels of Emerson Boyd. And a little bit of interference that time from Sutherland, but a rush up by Boyd. Takes the shot, blocked. As time will wind down. Probably had another half a second, but knew she had to get that shot off quickly and into the shin pads. Hello, hockey fans. Good afternoon and welcome back inside Scotia Barn for the final time here in this one. As we're getting set for the third period puck drop here between the Vancouver Island Seals and the Thompson Okanagan Lakers in each of their final game here at the 2024 BC Elite Hockey League Super Showcase Weekend. Both teams looking for their first victory as the Lakers hold a 2-1 lead through 40 minutes. And they have a jump on the opening faceoff as Lakinchuk walks in, and a good glove save to get things started by Ruby Jones as she'll keep her team within one. Just 7 seconds off the opening faceoff. Lakinchuk chopped it ahead with a beautiful shot and better save. As the faceoff to the left. Won by the Lakers as they're quick on the attack. Brown with the most recent, well, actually it was a disallowed goal that would have put the Lakers up 3-1. Brown capitalizing on that one, and she had the puck chopped past her at the blue line there. Now Correa will send it in. That ends up behind the goal of Jones. Rowan Fisher back to pick it up first. Lead pass skips past the half wall and goes into a regroup for the Lakers. Back for some fresh defenders as Boyd was back there, and that puck hit a skate near the benches, but no too many men called. Bank pass out of the corner, slides its way up, on and off a stick of Harvey, and now through the low slot, picked up and cleared from danger by Lydia Steen. She'll play that forward, and Hansen will lift the stick of Boyd, trying to get the inside track, but couldn't do so. And now coming back, Steen weaves away from Leggett before sending that one into the near corner. Seals going on the attack here. Working against Boyd is Sophia Dami. But Leggett will pick up the puck and come up ice the other way for the Lakers. There's a bank pass out of the reach of Millership. Took a touch of it, but hammered right back into the Lakers' territory. Picked up by Boyd, and that pass was disrupted by a stick. Kent taking a look for it, couldn't see it, and now thrown ahead. Emily Boyd will send that one in, but from the wrong side of center, as she'll have to stay out for an extended shift. Gasping for air at the end of a long one, and no change allowed for this Lakers squad. They'll have to escape the defensive zone with a tired group of players out there and a hungry group of Seals looking to capitalize as the Seals win the faceoff, and Sankey giving chase as Swift sent that in deep. Swift pressuring Leggett. Had to get rid of it quickly. Boyd had no time with it as 3 Seals converge, but a good escape pass gets the Lakers out to center. Helberg gets around the defender. That's Sutherland, but couldn't catch up to it to get the shot away. Tied up behind the net. And now Sankey backhanded up to the line, held by Mullen. Lovelace in the slot, slides it down, and gloved up by Jones before Keller could catch up. And she'll take the whistle. 2:21 into the third period as we stay in a 1-goal hockey game as the Lakers lead. Face-off won by Kieran Keller. Quick shot by Correa on the one-time try, but blocked out front by Fisher. She'll advance that puck into the neutral zone. Kuznichkov got that up too far in front of her as Correa will clear it up the weak side. Helberg, first one there, has a flare to the net. Try to get it there, but Keller picks it up behind the cage. Comes out with it on the near corner. Walking towards the net, centering pass, and a one-time try from Helberg was fanned on. She couldn't get good connection on that shot. Brown rimmed it around. Comes out on the near corner. Again, Thompson's captain, Mignon Helberg, Plays it up to the line. Walking down. A couple of moves from Peyton Correa. She'll circle the net now. Looking out front. The blind pass. Off the backhand. Slipped through and she'll pick it up herself. Around the world. Back to the top of the slot. In her position. That banked down low, but nobody there in white. As Fisher picked up and the Seals will escape the zone. Puck over the red line now as Soderstrom regroups on her side of center. Started out by Brown. Up the near side, Correa will hammer that one on goal and glove down by Ruby Jones, who will take the whistle and not take any chances here. Elected to hold on. With 16-19 to go in the hockey game. Her team trailing by 1 goal. And she's been a large part of that. Keeping things close here this afternoon. Winchell went to the far side. Sutherland banked it off the stick of LQ, but Domi just couldn't beat out the icing call. As that will be an icing, and it comes all the way back into the Seals territory. We'll go again. From the far side. Domi with an argument for that one, and the linesman's explanation is you got to skate faster. Truth be told, as Collins will line up and LQ replaces Walker in on the faceoff for the Seals, but a tie-up ensues. Dale comes down low, picks up the puck, tries to center, thrown out front, but a green jersey in the area, picked up by Sutherland to escape danger, and the puck comes over the blue line. Lakers had to touch up, buying some time. Sutherland will knock it off the skate, and Walker picks up. Gains the red line, and she'll dump that one in. Stopped up behind the net by Forsyth. And that puck chopped up and out of play over the short glass. As some of the players are about the same height as that glass on the sideboards, and that bouncing puck just a little bit too much underneath it to elevate it up and over the glass, and that faceoff will come into the offensive zone. So Harvey for the Seals looking to take advantage, but they lose this faceoff as Boyd trying to escape pressure there, but quick on the forecheck once again are the Seals. 2 checkers with good support, nice and close. And that time Kent was right there to lift the stick and create the turnover on the second try. The shot off the cuff of the glove, and Ella Hansen had that rebound put out the other side, and now Fletcher in behind the defense has a 2-on-1 if she hurries. Centering for Haas, in all alone, shot, put wide, looking for the top corner. Jones held her positioning and forced him to put it wide on a glorious chance on that breakaway from Macy Haas. Fisher picks it up in the near corner, chopping at it. Leggett overskated the puck, leaves it there for Fisher. She couldn't cleanly escape. Leggett rubbed on the sideboards. Frees up the puck for Hansen. And we'll chop that the rest of the way down. Correa picks up. Takes a look up the ice. Pass into neutral zone territory. Up for Leggett on the near side wall. Drives into the zone. Stopped up just inside as a battle comes. Poked out to center by Sankey. Now Correa leans on her, protecting the puck, but a good second effort that time. As Savannah Sanchez came in to make the play and force the Lakers back, but they gave the zone a second try now. Millership with a sharp angle shot. That was blocked by Steve. Coming out the far corner. Off the discarded broken stick, and that puck bounced past Correa and down the length of the ice. No icing, however. Centering. Millership. Chasing after it in the far corner. Working against Fisher, who got there first, but Millership able to free up the puck as Fisher was knocked down awkwardly in the corner. And now a battle in the near side. Taken down is Kieran Keller, who got the inside track, freed up the puck. Centering pass up top. Hellberg knocked it down, far side. Now Kanakchuk walking downhill, centering. What a shot. Keller had it blocked. Great job by Sutherland to get a stick in the lane. Kanakchuk, shot on. Picked up by Rowan Fisher. Backhanded away. Sanchez again off the broken stick. Couldn't get it over the blue line. Pressure continues here for the Blazers. Pardon me, the Lakers. Halbert finds it, pulls it away from the battle. 3-on-1 to the net and pull it just wide of the short side as there was a little bit of daylight there, but unable to pick the spot. Mullen floating it down low, in behind the net. Lovelace chops it, works it the rest of the way around Kanaschuk. She'll backhand it to herself. Now cycles down low, too hot to handle for Lovelace. As Swift got there first, but a chop came into bodies. Puck staying deep in the Seals zone. Still stuck is Fisher, looking to get out of pressure as it goes off the wall and onto the stick of Swift. And finally, able to work it out through the neutral zone. And a quick stretch pass up ice, connecting with Mullen, but she'll go to the bench to complete the rest of the change for the Lakers. But Collins with the lane to the net, drives in, shot! 5-hole, they stopped it, but it was lost as Jones couldn't find it for a moment. Rebound came to the top, and Boyd's shot was blocked. Now far side corner. Gracie Soderstrom working it along the inboards into the near corner now. Up top, Boyd looks to the net, shot curved its way on target, kicked out with the right pad as that puck was end over end and turned halfway through. A good job by Ruby Jones to pick up that shot and peek around bodies in front of the net, flashing out the right pad to keep that seeing eye wrister out of the back of the cage, and her team frantic to clear, called for icing with 11:38 to go in this third period, an action-packed period. As we'll go again deep in the Seals zone as the Lakers continue to press, looking for that insurance marker. Thought they had it earlier, but disallowed of what Emerson Brown thought to be the 3-1 goal. It stands at 2-1. Scoreless so far in this third period. Harvey knocked down as two Lakers below the net. Center right up front. Fletcher shot. They score! Trickles its way through. Jones was in position, but it found its way through the 5-hole. As a lone in front of the goal, Kyle Fletcher whipped that wrist shot between the wickets. And that one will count as the Lakers double their lead off a beautiful attack from low to high. As Fletcher found the soft spot in the slot. And they lead 3-1. Johansson tied up off the faceoff, putting it forward again. Millership had to go the other way. The Seals take it, and that one offside as Mullen crossed the line. Pardon me, as Kent crossed the line. And we'll go for a neutral zone face-off now. Eden Sankey. Eden Sankey lines up against Sarah Leggett here on the face-off. Right out front of the Lakers bench. Leggett wins the draw there. One back cleanly. Ariana Kanaschuk. Played into the offensive zone. Leggett has the lane wide. Sharp angle shot put on and glove down. Nicely controlled by Ruby Jones. And she'll hold on with the glove hand. Directed off the stick into the catcher's mitt. 10:44 to go in this third period. 2-goal lead still intact for the Lakers as they look to build on it. Turning, firing, Millership shot, rebound by Johansson. Turned aside by Jones, one of her best. Keeping her team within reach, but still on their heels here as deep in their own zone. Sankey trying to escape. Slips past Boyd. Now LaVenture back to get it. Reverse pass, Johansson. Stretch pass right up the middle. Leggett splitting the defense, trying to get around a third defender, but had the puck chopped away, and Jean had her pocket pick now. Leggett with another try. And a wrist shot from distance. Puts it into the breadbasket. Referee tells him to continue play there as Lakers were in the midst of a change. And they're able to get a free breakout out of it. Swift over the blue line. Nice move to keep that puck in play, but now taken away by the Lakers. Halbert splitting between Hendricks and Sutherland as she'll poke it out front and pounced on by Jones. As she'll get the left hand on top of the puck and get a stoppage. Here for her hockey team is this Lakers team right off the drop of the puck in the third period has been determined. A glorious rush and a glove save just 7 seconds into the period, and it's been all Lakers so far in this third period. They've added an insurance marker. The only goal coming in the final period so far is steadily out front by a score of 3-1 with 9:30 to go. Loveless back to start the regroup. Fake to the inside, takes it wide. Correa drives down the far side wall. Another slip around move as she'll windmill around Hendricks. Puck slides to the near side as Helberg was down battling for it. Correa steps up at the blue line. Pinching off the wall. Keller kept it down. And Fisher advancing it to the blue line, not out. Correa, a good job to hold it, but now worked up through center, and the regroup started as Brown looking for the stretch pass. Knocked down for a moment, but again, Loveless playing it forward, stopped at the blue line as lots of battles in the neutral zone. And a Seals player was tangled up at the Lakers bench. Half her lower body was inside the gate, and chaos going around, just trying to keep the safety of the players intact is the number one priority out there as the referees blow things down. You never want to see somebody get stepped on by a skate, and that was a recipe for disaster right there. We'll go again in the neutral zone draw. Collins chopped it back in a regroup started by Mullen. Played ahead for Dale. Onto the stick, but couldn't get it into the offensive zone in time. They're offside as Soderstrom will have to touch up. Finally able to, and Seals couldn't establish the breakout in time. Missing the mark on that pass as Harvey nearly beat it out, but it will go for an icing. And the face-off all the way back into the Seals territory. .8:25 to go in this third period. 3-1 Lakers on top of the Vancouver Island Seals right now as it's a battle between the 4th and 5th ranked team in this U18 female category. Poznechkov puts it in deep, near corner as Kanashchuk will go D to D. Soderstrom backhands it right back, and Kanashchuk taken down as she was hooked from behind. Penalty upcoming as the referee saw that one right away, and tripping is the ensuing penalty. Will go against the Vancouver Island Seals, and seems to be Saren Alcu as the guilty player for Vancouver Island. As they trail by 2 with 8 minutes to go in this third period, and they'll be forced to kill off 2-minute man advantage here as the top power play unit going to work for this Lakers squad. Hawes on the face-off. Chopped it forward, and a centering pass looked dangerous, but never made it through. Good job by Boyd to step up, and the shot from Brown off the cuff of the glove came right under the stick of Dami, who took the opportunity and clears. Boyd again back from behind her own net. Trying to elude the pressure of Jean. Slides it forward. Picked up by Hawes. Dami onto it now. Right out front at the top of the slot. Brown. Down low. Fisher. Head fake there to get away from Hawes and takes it behind the goal. Leaned on. It's a battle on the half wall. Boyd and Hawes come together. It's a 2-on-2 battle. Fletcher trying to pull it away from skates, but Fisher protecting the puck, trying to advance that out of the zone, but unable to make it. Driving low is Emilio Lakinchuk. Passed it to the point, but slipped past Brown, and Domi with a burst of speed. Gets in behind her, one-on-one. Shot blocked by Boyd before it could make it through, but Domi on a mission here as she was dragged down now, and Boyd got to make a return trip to the penalty box. And that'll even us up at 4-on-4 for 44 seconds here in the third period. That'll open up a little bit of extra open ice for both sides. And we'll see if either team can use that to their advantage and open up some creativity. Forwards up front for the Seals are going to be Jenna Walker and Ella Hansen. On this offensive zone face-off, they've got Sutherland and Steen along the blue line. And Hansen will pick it up in the near corner. Starting from behind the goal. Gives off for Walker. She'll battle for it up top. Far side. Coming downhill, Sutherland put it up top off the glass and banks to Steen on the near side. Shot off the skate. Hansen. Millership went to the far side, and Lakers have a lane looking to clear now. They'll look for the stretch pass, near side Correa. As time winding down on the original penalty to the Lakers, as LaVenture takes it back, and they'll regroup as they get the extra player back out on the ice. So the Lakers are shorthanded now. Minute 4 of 5-on-4 power play time for the Seals. As LQ made her way out of the penalty box, and that off the skate of Sutherland. She'll have to go back to collect it. Behind the cage, the lead pass was under the stick of LQ, and Dale chopped it ahead. And now sent in by Mullen as Jones comes out of her net to stop it. In behind the cage. Now Sutherland leads out, but stopped by Kanashuk. As she'll hammer it right back in. Olivia Sutherland starts out into the neutral zone, starts pass to the far side. Domi along the top of the slot. She's speedy, and she's weaving away, protecting that puck. Up top, Fisher with a one-timer, redirecting. Bounced a couple of times. Pinballed off both teams out front. But able to locate it in the goal crease was Denali Forsythe. Able to jump on top of that one after squeezing the legs together. Keeping the 5-hole slam shut. And able to get the whistle for her team as Kieran Keller comes into the face-off circle to take on Walker as Keller comes away with the victory there. Jenna Walker out of the corner. Tried to slide it up to the point, but coming out of the penalty box was Boyd to sneak in behind Fisher and pick her pocket to break up that pass. A couple of button hook turns in behind the goal from Hendricks to avoid pressure, but stopped at the far blue line as the Lakers come right back up ice. Turned over now. Domi driving in on the near wall. 3 Seals to the net. Pulled out front to the forehand shot. And keeping the 5-hole shut is the brick wall that is Denali Forsythe. A stellar showcase weekend for herself. She led the team to a 1-1 tie against the top team in the league in the Greater Vancouver Comets, and then standing tall here this afternoon. Keeping her team out front by a 3-1 score with 4:23 to go in this third period. Seals continuing to press off that face-off win. Sent in deep near corner. Jean onto it first. Pressured in the corner by Keller, and the shot saved. And the rebound there for Hellenberg. Out to center. Winchell thrown it. Boyd got a piece of that one as McKinchuk was knocked down. Back up top at the by Steen to put it into the near far corner. LaVenture, D to D for Boyd. Takes a look. Doesn't like her options. Able to elevate that off the glass and out. Smart play to get that deep into the Seals zone and away from pressure, allowing a change. As the Lakers get a couple of fresh bodies there, and the Seals put it up into their own bench for a stoppage in play now. And they will capitalize on that stoppage in play to call a timeout. At least I thought so. It looked as though indeed they did. Referee gives the signal. As there will be a 30-second timeout. 3:22 to go in this third period. Vancouver Island trails by 2 here against the Okanagan Lakers. As again, over the course of this weekend, the Lakers with a 3-0 loss to start out against Fraser Valley Rush. And then they tied the league's top team in the Greater Vancouver Comets by a score of 1-1. And most recently, another game against the Fraser Valley Rush where they were able to pot 2 goals, but still being defeated by a 3-2 score in that one. On the other side of things, Vancouver Island Seals winless so far, and without a tie either, as they've had a 6-2 defeat, a 4-3 loss, and a 7-0 loss. In this one, a close game all throughout, but still on the trailing end of things, as they'll have to start from their defensive zone. Down 2 goals here. It's Eden Sankey in the circle, but losing that one as the Lakers set up again. Soderstrom off the wall, driving in. Collins pulls it out of skates. 2-0 behind the net, centered. And now walking the top of the slot, cuts back down on the half wall. Dale puts it down low. The other number 10 picks it up. Fisher advanced it, and now swiped out through center ice. Eden Sankey put it in behind Mullen. Takes a couple of looks. She'll survey what she has and plays it up for Dale, who had her pocket picked. Taken away by Walker. Looking to free it up in the slot. Elke slid it wide on the far post. Just past the right leg as Jones to the bench. Seals have the extra attacker out. Extra man, extra girl for the next 2:36 remaining in this hockey game. Couldn't hold the blue line was Olivia Sutherland. Came out to center. And Shayla Dale played it forward as she'll head to the bench, allowing a change. Correa took that off a skate, and she'll be in control behind her own net, being pressured quickly. Couldn't get rid of it in time. Trying to force the turnover is a hungry bunch of Seals. 3 green jerseys into the mix. Domi down low. Can't get it away from Fletcher, who had the insurance marker here in this third period. Hammered it through the 5-hole as the empty net in behind the Seals cage. That one sent down for an icing as Hendricks wins the race, but couldn't catch up to the puck in time. As the Seals will have 1 minute and 40 seconds to work with if they want to chip away and get themselves back into this hockey game. Top line ready as Jenna Walker at center, as well as Eden Sankey in behind. Lila Swift, and puck comes up to Lydia Steen at the blue line, who sent that in deep. Picked up down low. Kuznechkov into the battle. Hammering away at it as Brown trying to pin it. Same with Hawes. Lakers look content to just kill the clock and keep the puck to the perimeter here. Swift up to the blue line. Floating shot that dipped as it came towards the net, and forcing the goaltender Forsyth to be careful, and able to do so as a tripping penalty upcoming. The linesman took a tumble in the process, but glad to see she's okay. Everybody good as she'll shake off that snow. And Jenna Walker will make her way over to the penalty box. As almost certainly for the remainder of the game, Seals will be shorthanded, and that'll all but ice this game in favor of the Thompson Okanagan Lakers. Has 1 minute and 2 on the regulation clock. As we're into the final minute now, and the Lakers hold a 2-goal advantage. 5-on-4 power play for the Lakers as the goaltender back in for the Seals for this final minute. Owanshin, shot on, kicked away by Jones. Rebound there for Fisher, chopping at it. And a heavy hit that time. Dami went right through Sarah Owanshin. And the delayed penalty upcoming, finally touched up for the Seals. And Dami knows it. She's headed to the sin bin as the emotions got the better of her. Heavy check that time as 2 minutes roughing. As you could hear the contact with the cage that time, and 5-on-3 briefly for the final 28 seconds of the game. Kieran Keller ties up off the drop. Halbert up to the line. Near side Mullen takes a look up top. Kanashuk. Far side Lovelace. Looking for the seam pass, not there. Up top Mullen. Walking down. Didn't have the lane to shoot. Kanashuk will shoot. Puts it wide on the short side. Final 10 seconds. Time ticking down. Mullen walking in. Shot. Blocked out front. And the stick cleared. Final seconds will tick away, and that'll do it. As the Thompson Okanagan Lakers pick up their first victory here at the Showcase weekend by a score of 3-1 over the Vancouver Island Seals, who put up a valiant fight but come up on the short end of the stick here this game. They kept it close all throughout. They were down 2 originally, got back within 1. We're pressing for the game's tying goal. Thompson Okanagan, just too much to handle though as they pushed back. Stellar performance in the goal crease from Denali Forsyth. And a great offensive outburst as they thought they had the insurance marker late in third, or late in the second, disallowed to a dislodged goalpost. Insurance marker comes on the power play midway through the third period. And the Lakers will take it by a convincing 3-1 score. And they'll pick up their first victory after a tie against the league's top team. And handshakes all around. As that'll do it up here in the broadcast booth for this one. Lakers 3, Seals 1. And we'll be back with the final games of the Super Showcase weekend here. All the action live from Scotia Barn and live on Play Full Screen.